What's up, guys? Jedi, we're back with another redo. Actually, I never got to do this one, of a Lego review for my channel. This is the 2021 Imperial shuttle that they remade for $70 instead of the $100 price point. There, let me shut my phone up. You can tell it's definitely downsized. I have a few issues with this one, actually. But let's get into the build here. Oh, let me close the back. There we go. There's the front on view of it, cockpit, 3 wings in the back. Now, one of the main problems I have here is you see how the wings come out a little bit and they're like bend up like that? The shuttle is not supposed to have like a 45-degree bend a little way up the wing, and they're supposed to just be straight and flat. And the other big issue, look at the gap between this and the back end of the cockpit canopy. That's out of control. Let me fold this wing down so you can see it better. Wow, this set does not stand well on this platform I got here. There, you can probably see it a little better now. See how big of a gap that is? That is uncalled for. Let me show you the main feature of this thing. You saw it with its wings up. There it is with the wings down. Doesn't have any stand for it, so you can't display it like this. And I think the rake of the wings coming down is way too steep. It should probably be more like that, probably. But if it hadn't had the angle in the wing where it's not supposed to, it would be a steeper rake, but it would also be more accurate. Looking at it from a front-on view again, you got your gun emplacements here and here. And here. No, that's the same on the other side. There's a stud shooter here and here. Fire the stud off. Don't know if the camera angle would catch that, so I'm going to do that again. For some reason, I am missing one of the studs. There, get a lower angle. Shot straight to my hand. Now, if you can pull the cockpit forward, actually, but if you look back in here, you see the ball there. Let me get a better angle. You pull that back, it opens. There's the mechanism that it opens on. It's just a rocker Technic piece that is on a rubber Technic piece that holds it in there. And then my hand's in front of it, but you have the little bar that it hooks under. In the cockpit, you just pull forward like this, and it stops straight up. There's the inside of the cockpit. Guy doesn't even have a full seat. Well, I guess he does. And I think that's a control panel. Let me feel and see if there's a sticker there. Actually, I don't think he has a control panel. He just has a spot for his feet. Wings down so you can see it a little better. There's 2 seats in there. One here, one here. Let me... man, is that already it for the set? the landing gear, you have a 3-point landing gear system, which is what most sets do. And now let's go over the figures. Let me set the build to the side. The figures you got with this set are a Darth Vader who I think had arm printing on him, if I'm not mistaken. And here he is. Got the hopefully still red lightsaber. There's the front. There's the arm to see if he had arm printing. This is our first figure with a cape. You flip the cape up, see if he has any back printing there. Don't recall if he does or not. And the cool thing is actually, if you take the hood off, or the helmet, you still have the lower chin piece of the helmet, which is accurate. Let me try to show that a little better. There you go. There's his other face if he has one. Oops. I about set the phone on his helmet. So that's Vader. Your other figure, your second figure was a Episode 6 Luke Skywalker. And I used this Episode 6 body for my custom Luke that I made to make him look way cooler. And because of that, I'm going to show him in this video. I said I was going to show him in the Snowspeeder video that I did, but I didn't use him for that figure. I used the Episode 6 version. So there he is. I think I gave him either a blue or green lightsaber. He had both. This one might still be blue. And instead of the pilot helmet, he had, or the black, or not black, the blonde hair that he had that was less detailed. I gave him a more detailed, like, tan one. There's his face. Got a white, I think I gave him the white cape around the back. Flip that up. There's the back print if there is one. Now this actually is, I believe, it's either the Tatooine Episode 4 Luke face or the Hoth version. And the one from the Snowspeeder, I think he has like a scar on his face from the Wampa attack. And last and least is the shuttle pilot. Same as every other pilot figure. Could be messed up because I've been told I have trouble keeping pilots and things like that accurate. I like the helmet on these. Oops. There's the back. Now, let's see if we can't get all of these guys in the shuttle. Which, the reason this wasn't... I was hoping when I heard they were redoing the Imperial shuttle, I was hoping it was going to be like the Titanium that they took onto Endor. It was not. Main reason I was hoping that is because I wanted a Endor version of all the characters. I actually have Endor Leia. So we put the pilot in his seat. Put his gun down, and it can close over him. There are actually places for the other two's lightsabers. They're not designed for it, but if you put them where I do, it almost makes them look like rails. Let me get Vader in here. The bad thing that a lot of people dislike about having to put figures with capes into vehicles is that you kind of have to crinkle up the cape, but that's why they made the softer cloth capes, so you wouldn't crinkle it. Not a bad idea, actually. I have some figures with the non-spongy cape, so more papery, I guess, is what you would call those. All right, Luke, your turn. They're sitting very close face to face in these seats. And you close that. So I don't know if you can see the pilot in there. I don't know if he has a clear windscreen, but you open it up, bring the back up. Here's your pilot. It's chillaxing in there because he leans pretty far back. And there is the other two. Got Vader in the front, Luke in the back. See if I can get my phone any closer. There you go. Better view of them. You might be able to see the lightsaber blades down there, but it's a pretty tight fit for those two. Let me get them out real quick. Whoops. Luke, come on. The bad thing about them having fully studded areas for their legs is they don't always want to come with you. Like I just pulled Luke's hair off by accident, or because I was trying to get the figure out. And Vader's helmet came off. A lot of times their legs will fall off or be pulled off when you try to take them out of the ships if they have studded areas for them to sit on. Give Vader back his blade. And here's Luke's. Okay. I do have issues with this set. The curves on the angles on the wings are just wrong. Inaccurate. And so that gap between the cockpit canopy and the top fin is a bit of an eyesore, but I do realize that if it had been any closer, you wouldn't have been able to have the action feature to open the top. There has to be a little clearance for both pieces to be able to open. So it does make sense, no matter how annoying it is. I didn't get this shot. There's the side of the fin, the top one. That's it for that. And that's it for this video, I believe. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, if you didn't, sorry. Again, please let me know how well I did with the viewing of the ship, especially the minifigures. And thanks for watching. Peace out.